Guys, GT3 RS season is here at ESMOTOR. We have 3 stunning machines in for different levels of work. We are going to be starting with this special beast behind me right here. So make sure you stay locked in and stay subscribed. So guys, we have this very special 991.2 GT3 RS in. As you can see from the plate, it's a pretty cool plate actually, games. This is actually owned by Dr. William Ian Bell. He is the actual maker of the original Formula 1 game. So all of you guys who've been playing that game back in the day, he is the man behind it. As you can see, he's got good taste. He's got a GT3 RS as well. This car, aka Lizzie, is going to be undergoing our custom stage 2. So this will be getting some headers with sports cats and our custom tune as well. We are going to be doing a full feature on this car specifically and going into a bit more detail and yeah, telling you a bit more about the owner as well. But that's going to be in not this week's video, in the one after. However, this week's video, we have these 2 very special 992 GT3 RSs. So guys, Mark's GT3 RS was tuned with us a little while back. It's back in now because we now offer map switching on the fly for the GT3 RSs. This means that now Mark has the option of switching from a full-on flame map as well as a non-flame map and a lower power map as well. If he ever wants to go back to OEM power, all he has to do is just flick the cruise control button and it's back there. So this is going to be back in for that, and as part of this flame map, we're going to give him some extra big mega flames, so make sure you check that out. We are also going to be putting this on the dyno, tuning this. This is also getting the same map switch with a flame mode. It's a different exhaust in terms of the back box, however it is our headers on there as well, so we'll see in terms of performance exactly how this does, and we will now run you through the whole process of installing that kit as well.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
It's time Ryan, for
GT3 RS.
if Batman had a 3RS, I think this is what it would look like. Like, whoa. So guys, behind me, you already know what it is. We've got the GT3 RS 992. Now these cars are absolutely immense. They are built on the Nürburgring and they're built to be a street legal track toy. Now this thing is absolutely insane. It sounds awesome already, but we are getting some decat headers on it. So this thing is gonna absolutely scream and sound how a naturally aspirated flat 6 should sound. This thing is gonna sound like a race car. When it's going 150 miles an hour, makes 2 tons of downforce.
That's crazy.
2 tons. It's also got DRS on a street car. What's not to love? Oh, and it has magnetic clicky paddles, so it feels like you're in a sim rig, which is absolutely awesome. But this thing, once we're done with it, is gonna sound insane, and we're gonna give it some ES sauce. So hopefully we can get some nice flames out of it. Look at all of the downforce this thing has. I mean, look, the brake ducts. Look at that aero, man. Wow. I mean, from the front of this car, the under tray, I've never seen under trays on a car that look like this. Bro, look at the diffuser, man. It's got, whereabouts do the valves sit? So the valves must sit, what, in, oh shit, it's hot.
Valves are here.
Okay.
So when the valves are closed, this section of the exhaust is blocked off. They'll come up through the silencer and then out the tailpipe. When you open the valve, essentially this bit opens and comes straight through this.
But then some of it wouldn't, not some of it goes through.
Yeah, some of it still go through there, but obviously, yeah.
Right, so as you guys can see here, we have the old headers. As you can see, a lot of restriction going on in there. Obviously, we've put the new headers on the car, catalyst converters with headers, which, yeah, it's just going to be absolutely insane. Right, it's all done. Me and Ryan managed to bang it out in under 30 minutes. So, yeah, let me start it up and see how this thing screams.
4 litre flat 6
kind of want to hear it myself. I don't even want to sit inside, so I have to actually stand outside and turn it on so I can hear it as well. Ready?
Yeah. Oh my God. That right there is how a flat 6 should sound. This is what a GT3 RS is about. This thing is gonna scream.
That there is just cold start at the moment, yeah? Obviously, it's got a valve exhaust on it. So what we're gonna do is let it die down a little bit, open up the valves, and see what it really sounds like. Right, the exhaust has calmed down a little bit now, so what I'll do, I'll put it in sports mode, and we'll see what it really sounds like.
Oh yeah. You know it's good when the boss is saying rev it. Give it
Right, okay, so as you heard, it sounds really, really good. It sounds loud. But if you guys know about cars, you can hear this thing has still got a soft limiter in it. Where obviously it's not been tuned yet. The exhaust is on, just needs a tune. And when it gets tuned, the limiter is gonna be taken. The limiter will be taken off. And bro, I can literally, when I rev it, I can just hear it literally about to scream. When the limiter is off it, wow. I've just spoken to a man, oh my God, shoot. As soon as that limiter bounces off there, oh my goodness, this thing will probably bring down the whole building. Hopefully he doesn't even go with this over to work, but bro, I can't wait till this thing is max.
So guys, we have got both wings off, ready to be prepped to get the carbon kit on it.
What you can see behind me is a GT3 RS 992, which is now fully stripped. So this is the first time I've actually stripped one. I think the most difficult part of stripping it was actually the front wings. Now, as you can see here, this is the front wings. The most awkward part of these is because it's like triple skinned. So the top bit is carbon, but this bottom bit here is plastic. Now I've put this back on just to show you guys, obviously, this is what it looks like when it's on the car, and then obviously you have the blade that comes into here as well. And if you come over to the other side here, you've actually got to strip that skin off, and then you've got to be very careful. Obviously you've got to get 2 clips out here, which are very awkward to get to, just so you can get to the 310 mils that are holding that on. Now, the reason why that is because they've put a little T20 behind there, which holds that skin on there, and you can't actually get to that with ease at all. So I've taken off obviously the whole unit as one. Now, doing this, yeah, it was a bit difficult, got to be very careful with it, but just look at it now. It's just completely stripped. But what we're doing now, I'm going to be changing the front blades on the bonnet. So as you can see, everything is all plastic on the bonnet. Now we've got some really, really nice carbon to go onto this car. So everything that is plastic on this car will be going carbon. So the vents and the wings, they're going carbon. Now, none of it is complete overlays. Some of it is overlays, but these bits here are all one piece carbon. So I've got to take these off and then replace them with our carbon parts. The rear bumper, you can't really see it there, but this whole plastic rear diffuser part is coming off. So I've got to strip this bumper completely down, put the rear diffuser on it as well. Side skirts are going complete carbon as well. So they're not overlays, they're all one piece. The front splitter and intake part is all one piece. And then I've got an overlay as well to do. So I need to get cracking on, guys, and then watch this finishing product because it's gonna look insane. One of one GT3 RS. GT3 RS, now 99% complete. Last time you see me working on this car was fully stripped. No wings, no skirts, no rear bumper, no front bumper, no lights. The bonnet was partially stripped as well. But look, let me take you around this car now, because I'll tell you what, it is a massive, massive change. Full carbon kit fitted on this GT3 RS are one of one, maybe one of one. Let's see what other people think, because yeah, they might want it as well. But yeah, so here, everything that was plastic has been changed. So you've got the carbon side blades here. There you've all, yeah, that's a full replacement. The full rear diffuser on this bumper is a full replacement. So there was only one overlay on this car, and I'll show you that in a bit, but this is a full replacement. So all the parts that I had to take off, so the bumper removed, fully stripped, and then had to get this to fit. So with this being my first one, and like most people know, if you're fitting aftermarket stuff, it's not always the best fit. So I've been trimming it, creating new holes for everything to fit. And yeah, so the final piece is actually done. So yeah, just look, take a look, guys. This is the rear diffuser, full carbon, with the carbon side blades as well. The rooftops as well. So the blades that sit on the top, they're plastic. They are now carbon as well. The side vents, obviously plastic, now carbon. So these are full replacement parts. And not one thing, if I'm totally honest with you, fitted 100%. So I've been had to finely shave down parts and make sure everything fits perfect, because there's some places that you may go to, they might just think, look, it fits how it fits, that's how it comes out. But here, I like to make sure everything fits like OEM. So yeah, then you've got the side, the intakes there, you've got the full carbon replacement side skirts as well. And then when we move to the front of the car, you've got the front blades as well, side blades, so they are full replacement as well. Now everything on this, like I keep saying, is very, yeah, it's like every little detail needs to make sure it's perfect, like all the lines, absolutely everything. We've also got the front vents as well done on this. Now these were probably the most awkward bit to do, was removing the wing and stripping the wings down for these to fit. That probably took me a half a day in itself. I've not stripped these wings off of these before now. It's actually like a 3-piece wing. So the bits that sit in here, these are actually mounted into the wing. So you've got to try and get to the T30s and the 10 mils in there to remove the whole wing. There is other ways you can do it, but that was the safest way. So I know that everything, when it goes back on, it's going to fit like OEM again. And if you come around to the front, so the front side blades for the splitter, they are a full replacement as well. Now, it's a 3-piece, so you've obviously got the front blade on the passenger side and the front blade on the driver's side. So they're full replacements, and then the front splitter is a full replacement. Now, the only overlay that was on this car was this center bumper piece here for the ducts. So that is one full overlay, but as you can see, it fits absolutely perfectly, and I had to do a lot of trimming on here because I had lines that come down here, was like, it was fitting on here, so it's sitting up too high, so I've had to trim all of that. I've literally done, I think I probably spent about a full day just trying to trim this kit to make it fit before I bonded it all. That was probably the longest part. Most of it's nut and bolt. I have used a bit of bond to get everything in line and make sure it fits and it's going to stay in place. Reason why I've done that is because I know when you bolt bumpers and stuff on like that, you can line it up, put it in the hole, and then you might get a bit of movement here and there. But as you can see, even the lines that I've managed to get here are like OEM. So even the joining lines here on this side and this side here are literally like OEM. So everything, it fits snug, and it didn't in the first instance of trying to fit it all. But yeah, we've also got the bonnet as well. So these were full replacement fins. So these are full replacement fins. These were the only bits that bolted on fairly well. I did have to do a bit of trimming on it just to get them to slide in nice and easy. Now the top duct bit here was obviously, this is a full replacement as well. The tabs that come with it, I had to sort of just remove the tabs on this to be able to get it to fit with all the lines perfectly, because there was a big gap at the front and there was big gaps at the side, and then you'll clip it in there and then that won't clip in at the back. So I've sorted all that out as well, but everything on this car is now done. The only thing we have got left to do is the tune and the flames. So stay tuned.
So guys, as you can see, we got a 992 GT3 RS on the dyno. This thing has had a full custom carbon kit that is completely one of one, custom made, and it's got some downpipes and a full exhaust, so it's a straight pipe.
So guys, over the last few years, the GT3 platform has become more and more popular to tune. We did tune some of the 991.2 GT3 RSs previously, and you've seen some features on that in some of our old videos. And then once the 992 was released, we got straight into it and have done quite a few to date. Mark's 992 GT3 RS was an amazing car to work on, and the results on that were spectacular. It's been making some crazy numbers on the dyno for an NA car, and it backs it up with some drama on the road with lots and lots of flames. As we have developed more and more on the platform, we are now offering more options, including map switches, and other developments are also underway as we speak.
So here we have Mark's 3RS. It's getting a couple adjustments to the tune. So we have the back end off, the back end stripped down, so we can access the ECU, which is, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. The ECU is in the corner here. So we have to have it stripped down, but we are just doing a little test to see if it will flame stationary. This thing sounds insane. People are gonna hear this for miles. Last time when we were driving it, we had people literally Instagram DMing us from like 3 miles away saying they could hear us all night, which was insane. Whenever we start it up, it just puts a massive smile on my face, like literally. I'm having to shout down the mic right now because this thing's so loud, but honestly, if I had a 3RS, I might have to do something similar. Not that I would ever have a 3RS, but dreamers can dream, innit? Dreamers can dream. Here we go! So guys, as you can see, we've got Mark's 992 GT3 RS. Now, this car came to us to get some big flames on the dyno, and the customer brought it back to us because he wanted some small little adjustments to the tune. So guys, here's 5 things that you might not have known about the 992 GT3 RS. So guys, this is one of the only production cars that you can buy with an active DRS system. So guys, when DRS is enabled and it's in its low downforce mode, it pushes the air through to cool the brakes. Of course, you will have DRS open when you are on a straight, so it makes use and cools the brakes while you have it open. In the full downforce mode, it pushes the air under the car to make more downforce. This car is obviously made for the track. That's why it comes with things like progressive traction control, so it has 7 different modes, whether you want it off or 7 being the strongest, and then, you know, it's progressive, so you can decide how much grip you want in the car. And then there is also dynamic ESC, so that's the stability control. You can have it off, dynamic, or on. As well as we have the brake bias, so you can adjust the brake bias via these knobs on the steering wheel, and you can also adjust the compression settings. So this is the rebound when you're going over bumps, so the rear and the front, you can make them stiffer, you can make them softer, and you can all adjust them via the steering wheel while you're driving a lap. So you might turn it up when there is something like a hairpin coming up, so you can get the most of the braking done when the downforce is at its maximum. So guys, back to the front of the car. We have a massive vent down the front straight through to a V-mounted radiator. Now, once the air is cooled, it comes out and is directed away from the top of the car via these boomerangs. Once the hot air from the rads comes to the back of the car, you have these shark fins. Now, they might not only look cool, but they actually have a function. So these are to push the hot air away from not only the rear wing, but the intakes at the back of the car, so you don't get any air, well, hot air recycled back into the car and causing it to overheat. So guys, as you can see, we have the party piece of the car, the rear swan neck spoiler that makes a GT3 RS a GT3 RS. And guys, as you can see, we have active DRS on the back. Now, when you are in the low downforce mode, it tilts upwards to help get some more airflow through the spoiler and reduce drag. But when it is in the high downforce mode, it flicks the air up and really makes the most of it, almost producing 860 kilos of downforce at 170 miles an hour, which is absolutely insane for a road car. So guys, you thought that was the end of it? No, we've got some more absolutely massive side canards to create even more downforce at the front and the rear. And then my favorite thing about the car is the noise. We have a full straight pipe on it and it sounds absolutely insane.
So guys, the map switch on the GT3 RS will demonstrate to you now exactly how it works and how easy it is as well. So this works while you're driving or on ignition. You literally just touch your foot on the brake up like that and you can squiggle through the maps. So at the moment his map 1 is OEM power, map 2 is tuned, map 3 is full on flames, and map 4 is with lots of pops and bangs. So you got different modes depending on what you prefer. We can also offer ethanol maps as well, so we do set up flex fuel with them as well, and yeah, we can basically set it up however you want. If you get in the car and you forget which map you're in and you want to know, all you do is just pull the stalk towards you and then it will just show you which map you're actually in on the car as well. It does have map memory, so when you switch the car off and you go away, you come back into it, it will be on the same map that you left it on last. So in that sense, if you're driving on flame mode and you want to keep it on that, it will just stay in that unless you change it again through here. So guys, Henry's GT3 RS Stage 2 is now complete, and it made a whopping 488 wheel horsepower and 325 foot-pound of torque. Now this isn't a lot of power compared to what you guys are normally seeing, but in terms of gains, it is a very big gain from factory. It's about 50 wheel horsepower over what this specific car dynoed out at when we first got it in. So I'll show you that now. So guys, the green graph is prior to the headers and the tune, and the red one is after the headers and the tune. And as you can see throughout the whole RPM range, there is some solid gains of over 50 wheel horsepower throughout that whole range there. It's 58 wheel horsepower at 7,000 RPM, that's massive there. As you can see from factory, there's a bit of a flat spot there, but this is where this kind of carries on opening up. Almost 60 wheel horsepower there at just over 7,200 RPM, and you know, and the gains continue towards the end where it's 50 wheel horsepower at the end as well. As you can see, the torque curve is great on that as well. It's holding great torque for an NA car So this car on track, where it's used quite often, is going to be a very, very different car. Coming out the corners, it will be much more responsive. You'll be able to get on it a little bit better and carry through some much faster lap times.
Right guys, as you can see, we've just fitted the last piece of the puzzle. The rear diffuser is now on, bolted up. We've just got it off the dyno as well, made some good numbers and some sick flames. We're just about to take it out and road test it. So yeah, let's do that.
Here, this one has a Brook Racing exhaust system, and he went with our catless headers. Apart from that, Henry wanted the car to look a little bit different, so we thought, what can we do to make this GT3 RS stand out? And we put our full GT3 RS carbon fiber conversion kit on there. So as you can see, you got them both side to side, so you can see the differences there as well. The whole plastic exterior is now full carbon fiber, starting with that front splitter, as you can see there, and then going on to the bonnet vents and the wing arch vents as well. It just brings the car to life. I mean, if you look at it with the plastics, it's got a different type of look, but with this finish in carbon, it just looks stunning. The whole car looks epic. It's like a proper Batmobile, this one. But everything is changed for carbon. Even the side extensions, they're full carbon. These are lovely, aren't they? Just that nice in carbon as well. It looks really, really good. Then you have the full side skirt and the extension fully in carbon fiber as well. The intake trim in carbon. We even changed over the actual air guides from plastic to carbon fiber as well to match the carbon roof. The wing end plates, with the main thing, of course, that adds another 50 horsepower. So this one's actually over 600 horsepower with that sticker. But yeah, as you can see, the rear diffuser. I love the rear end of it now. I mean, it just really brings the whole back end to life as well. It just changes the whole personality of the car. The whole diffuser is complete carbon as well. But yeah, as you can see with the plastics or with the carbon fiber, let us know below what you guys prefer. I know what I do. Carbon fiber all day long, you can't beat it. It looks the part, it's lightweight, and yeah, it just adds that extra quality that you'd want on a car like this. Thank you guys for watching once again, and make sure that you stay subscribed because we've got lots more content coming. Next week we have Lizzie going under the knife with that stage 2 for Ian Bell's car. So for all the gamer fans, make sure you tune in. That's going to be a special one. And apart from that, we have some other big builds. Another 991 making 1800 horsepower and another 992 ES 1300 going through the last stages of completion.